and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to the sincere brethren out there pushing this word, and to you sincere listeners. Let's read the brothers in the SF camp. I'm the brother Cornal Wath, and with me,
I'm the brother Khanak.
Walker Bar.
Yariya.
Shamar.
Yeah, we just wanted to do a quick lesson. You know, we out here in this forest here. You know, we came across this river. You know, so we just wanted to do a lesson based upon how the Most High is going to revert the earth back to this state. You know, this is how you know, the earth looked, different parts of the earth looked when the Heavenly Father first created this planet. Okay, what's the name of this planet is Idan, which Idan means a joy or a paradise. And that's pretty much what you feel when you out here, man. It's all calm. You know, you don't really hear that madness coming from the cars, you know, and other bug outs that are in the city. You know, this puts you in a tranquil mood. You know, and this is the state that the earth is going to go back to. The trees are going to be everywhere, running water, you know. Now, the difference is, this water right here is probably polluted more than likely. You know, the water that we're going to have in the kingdom is going to be pristine and fresh, man. You're literally going to be able to go to the stream, okay, go to the edge of the river and drink straight from the river, man. You know, so we're just going to bring out a few precepts backing that up.
I got the second Peter, the third.
Okay.
You want me to start from the top, or?
You can start at 3.
Okay. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, you know, the scoffers will scoff about, how we prophesy that the earth is going to be restored. You know, these people, they've been living in Babylon so long and living under the system that the Red Hebrew Edomites set up. This right here is like foreign to them. You know, the earth should be completely paved over with concrete and covered with skyscrapers, man. All right, but this is how, you know, this is the way the Most High created it from the beginning, man. Okay, and you can have your, you know, your house over here somewhere. You right next to the water. You know, you can get water. You can fish from here. You know.
Yeah, there's many herbs that you can take, you can eat. A lot of these greenery that you see, they're actual edibles. You know, medicinal medicines, like I can see in the river, horsetail. You know, you have raspberry. We have raspberry trees here. You know, different plants. You know, so you also have medicines, food and medicine.
Everything you need to live.
Yeah.
You know, the Most High provided everything for man and, you know, the rest of the creatures that he made when he first created this place. Okay, he made these things so you can survive and sustain yourself down here, not rely on the Red Hebrew Edomite.
Verse 4, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Yeah, because pretty much the same thing is going on. If you don't have a spiritual eye, you looking at things, oh, you know, the so-called white man, he's still ruling. The missiles ain't came yet. You know, or we ain't been restored. Your house ain't came back yet. Everything's still the same, man. That stuff that y'all talking about ain't gonna happen. Okay, the Most High ain't gonna come back. Righteousness ain't gonna be established on the earth. Keep going.
It says, for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished.
Yeah, but that's talking about the flood. Right? Keep going.
But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
And that's the reason why this thing seems like it's tearing. Okay? Because the Most High has prophecies that have to be fulfilled before the destruction comes, before the kingdom of heaven is established. Keep going.
But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years.
Yeah, so it ain't really taking that long, though. Okay? You know, you had people that died, and then, you know, Jake got bugged out. You know, oh man, this thing ain't coming quick enough, but we ain't on our time. We on the Heavenly Father's time. It just said 1,000 years is as one day to him. Okay? So you got to keep that in mind when dealing with the prophecies. Okay? And when waiting on the prophecies. All right, it might seem like, oh, a long time has passed, but really a short time has passed. Okay, keep going.
In 1,000 years as one day, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Yeah, the Most High ain't slack. He didn't forget about the promises that he made.
Yep.
Okay, the promises that he made to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The promises that he made to us, how he would establish us as the rulers of the earth, that we would rule this earth in righteousness. Okay, he didn't forget about that, man. Keep going.
As the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Keep going.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And that's going to be the end of this place.
Yep.
You know, and then thinking about that, so here it is, we're still in Babylon, and you have places that look like this, man. And the Most High, he's going to completely destroy this place from off the face of the earth. So how much more is the earth going to look after the Most High destroys it and righteousness is established on the earth, man? Yeah. Okay? It ain't going to compare to this, man. That's right. Keep going.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Yeah, all the wickedness that's going on down here. Keep going.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Yes, you're supposed to be walking in that righteous spirit. Okay? Walking after the spirit, not after the flesh. Doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Keep going.
Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Keep going.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Read that part again.
This is 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise.
We according to his promise. So he promised us these things.
Yep.
All right. Keep going.
Look for new heavens and a new earth.
When you look up that word new in the Greek, the word there is kainos, which means renew. Renew or restore. So the earth is going to be restored to what? To this. But really it's going to look better than this, man. This is low level. You know? The red Hebrew Edomite, he's touched all of this already.
Yeah.
You know? This is tainted by him. Okay? But what we going to get in the kingdom is going to be on a whole another level, man. All right.
Can I say something?
Done.
Also, you know, you will look at this and you will say, oh, it's beautiful. Yet you have to consider how did Esau get this land? By killing the natives that were here. And who was the natives that were here? They were the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
So even how it might look, you know, to the eye, what about all the blood of Israelites that has been spilt? So you can obtain this land, you know, and then charge people to view it, or have limitations on how, where and when, and you know, if they can use the land. Okay, you can't just go around picking stuff up. You know, you can't just stay here. You can't just go and just get water for your family, or build a house, you know, on open land. You can't do that. Why? Because Esau, the red Hebrew Edomite, he killed the people native to this land. And he took it upon himself. So according to Numbers, the 35th chapter, this place is polluted and defiled. So it has to be destroyed.
I had a quick piece of it. It's Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
That's right. That's what, you know, like the brother was going into. Even though it looks nice, this place is defiled, man. All kind of dead bodies is here, man. All kind of blood's been shed here. You know? All kind of blood's been shed in this river right here, man. You know?
Along with all the other chemicals and pollutions that Esau got in the whole earth. You know, from all these different factories. And then the cycle of the rain goes in the clouds and then come back down in the earth. So it literally like pollutes everything. Like you said, even though it looks nice, if you jump in that water, who's to say if you're gonna be cool, you might get sick or something just because of the fact that the whole earth is polluted because of Esau. But, continuing on, it says, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws.
Yeah, and the laws that are being transgressed are the laws that's in the scriptures. Okay, what you doing that thing, you breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, and you ruling like that, it puts people out of sync with the rest of creation. It causes the earth to be defiled, like the scripture said. You know, Because there's a certain way that you're supposed to do things down here. You just can't, you know, live like a beast and do whatever comes to your mind.
Yeah, do as I will.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what the Red Hebrew Edomite has been doing.
Yep.
What's the reason why you got places that used to look like this here that's completely gone, man?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Then these spots, these are the ones that he didn't really touch, and now he's trying to preserve it.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
He don't want you utilizing it. Or you're just gonna get destroyed. First of all, the earth was created for us to use it, man. All right? He wants you to live in the city, and then you just come out here and enjoy it every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Oh, America's nice.
Yeah. Look at all the beauty. This place is screwed, man.
The whole time, this is literally how it's supposed to be looking everywhere.
Exactly.
You know, not only does it, you know, it's calming, you know, but it's also detoxifying. Also,
Exactly.
it works with all the systems of your body. Everything, all the trees and all the plants and life was created for the use of man. You know, and it helps you. And you not being around these things, that also pollutes your mind. And Esau knows that. That's why he chops down all the greenery. Just the color green stimulates things in your brain.
Okay.
What does he do? He chops that down. He puts chemicals. He puts concrete, which is artificial rock. Okay, with no minerals in it. It's all messed up. Okay, then he hits you with frequencies. You know, so now you're all messed up. So when you look at nature, you're like, I don't want nature. You know, I don't want. Jake wouldn't want to live in places like this. You know, they'll bug out. They want to be by a 7-Eleven or liquor store.
Yeah.
You know,
Popeyes.
Got chaos and confusion.
It says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant,
That's right.
therefore have the curse devoured the earth.
Yeah, the curse has devoured the earth, man. The whole earth is really supposed to be like this. Okay, the whole earth is supposed to be, you know, fresh, man. But it's defiled under the rulership of the Red Hebrew Edomite, man. He's got all this water here, but then he'll set up a water system within the city, and that's where you get your water from. You know? Well, certain places, if you dig wells, the state will charge you, man. He's basically he has everything under lock and keep, man. You're gonna pay him for everything. That's one of the curses in Deuteronomy 28. You can't live free and be autonomous here under this damn devil.
Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left.
That's right, and that's what's gonna happen, man. The Most High is gonna destroy this place with thermonuclear missiles. Right. Okay. You can go back to that.
This is back in 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, Salakia, verse 13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Yeah, wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. And part of being righteous, part of the law, statutes, and commandments is dealing with nature in a certain way.
Yep.
Okay? Not dealing with nature how the Red Hebrew Edomite does it, man.
Exactly.
His MO or his MO is that nature has to be tamed. You know, so I'm gonna cut this tree down. I'm gonna only make trees or let trees grow to this certain length. And you see that all the time in the city, man. He chopping trees down, chopping branches off. Oh, it's growing too much. You know, it's overgrowth. You gotta cut it down. You know, you're supposed to let trees grow, man.
And he kills all the animals, you know. 'Cause that's a part of the nature too. Everything has a function within itself. So he throws the whole ecosystem completely off. The fishes, all right. The coyotes, whatever you want to name it. Esau's snatching them up, putting them to death, throwing them in zoos, you know.
So this is their habitation.
Exactly.
Different insects and bugs and animals that actually live in nature. They don't live in apartments.
Exactly.
So if you chop down the tree, that might be a tree where a species of animal eats, and that's the only thing that they eat. But you chop it all down. So then what happens after that? It's a downward spiral of just destruction and chaos and confusion. And then what he'll do, he'll bring another plant in from a area that's not native, and then it destroys it. And then it's all messed up. Then he puts scientists together, so to speak, to conquer the problem. What does he do? Oh, we got to spray with chemicals.
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
Or make GMOs. We gotta breed, you know, this certain kind of plant.
Yep.
The same plant, we're gonna genetically modify it, you know, to make it like Terminator, some weird,
Yeah.
like weird
Gene
stuff,
or
man.
something.
You know,
Yeah.
try to kill it off. When really you shouldn't have bought it over here in the first place,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
But then it's your fault. So now you can't use the land because this nigga messed it up.
And who's gonna pay for it? The taxpayers,
Yeah,
you.
you gonna pay. Yep.
Okay. I got a precept real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 14 and 3.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage which thou was made to serve.
Which that rest is talking about the kingdom. Okay, and when you look up that word rest, it basically means tranquility, okay, mental peace, which this is conducive to that, this kind of environment, all right? The different creations that the Heavenly Father created is conducive to that, man. It'll help put you in that state and keep you in that state, you know? So that's another, that's more proof right there that the earth is going to go back to the state.
It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased?
Yeah,
The golden city ceased.
How is the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
Yep.
Because this place is going to be completely wiped off the face of the earth. The Most High going to destroy this place. He's going to throw it down, man. And this is the top nation on the earth. You got people from, you know, all different kind of countries coming over here just to see what America looked like, man. You know, see the tall skyscrapers, you know, or see things like this, you know.
It says, the Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
Yeah, he smote the people with wrath with a continual stroke, man. His wickedness, his violence has passed upon all nations. All right. The same thing that he did to this place, okay, destroying the ecosystem. He's done that in all these other countries, man. All right, and it talks about that in Habakkuk, the second chapter. I changed the portion of the people. Okay, so what he would do, he would come take places like this, you know, the pristine areas of the land, then he'll put you in the damn desert.
Yeah.
You know, no resources. Now you got to rely on him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you water. I'm gonna give you food. You know.
That's what you were lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not the way that you're supposed to live. we're supposed to ship everything into you now. You're not supposed to go out and kill an animal when needed and use the pelt for, you know, clothing and stuff like that. No, you're not supposed to do that.
That's cruel.
We're gonna artificially, we're gonna make polyester.
Yeah.
You needed polyester. See, that's why you're poor. That's the reason why you're poor. Because you need polyester. You need bottled water. Okay, you need me to ship in spam. You know? And then the whole time he would take the land, and you don't even know that there's hella resources. The reason why he took it, because he wanted the gold, or he wanted the lithium, or he wanted the oil. You know? It says, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth.
Yeah, because when we get them in the kingdom, we're going to be beating them down, man.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
You other nations, you're going to get your lick too. We set you up as taskmasters over this damn devil.
Done.
And the animals, they're going to get their revenge as well. You
Done.
put hell on them, man.
Yeah.
Yep, the whole earth is at rest.
The whole earth is at rest. Okay, meaning the whole earth is at peace. It's in that tranquil state.
Done.
Okay, unhindered by the malice of the red Hebrew Edomite, man. Because he's literally against all the creation, man. Even though he has this set up here, if it was up to him, he would destroy it.
Yeah.
You know? He did enough destroy, so he's okay, I'm going to leave this alone.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
But he already polluted it, though. You know, like brothers was going into, the water's messed up. You know, it's just invasive species here. You know? It's really, this is a nature reserve, man.
Yeah.
He's trying to preserve nature. Why? Because he fucked it up.
Yep.
Yep.
You know? Ain't going to be no nature reserves in the kingdom, man.
All of a sudden, he want to worry about everything like global warming and everything like that. Animals going extinct, and he's the same person who caused all these issues. And then, like he was going into, he tried to say it's a everybody's problem when really you're the only one that's causing these problems in the first place. Because you're the reason why we got to use cars which to pollute the air. We got to live on land that you kill all the animals and cut down all the trees. We didn't tell you to do none of that shit, but this is all how Esau wanted to rule, because he took peace from the earth, like the scriptures say. That's right. And that's what he likes to do. It makes him feel better, because you'll see Esau, he got a big ass plot of land, looking at everybody else catch hell in a small city.
Yep.
This dude's a damn devil. He literally charges you to live on the land.
Yeah.
The Lord, he created the land for you to live on it, and this nigga charges you. You'll never go a day or a year without you getting charged for a particular plot of land you live in here. Okay? Even if you bought the estate, he still owns the land.
Yep.
So you have to give him tribute.
Yeah.
Everything you want water, you got to give him tribute. You want air? Well, he already has a so-called carbon tax. He's not going to voice it. Yet, if you are a human, so to speak, okay, living in this world, he wants a part. He wants money from you, man. He wants your soul. All right, he wants you to make sure you reverence him by giving him everything that you have, and putting hell upon you.
Yeah, it tells you that in Micah the 2nd chapter, you know, he oppresses a man in his own heritage, and he's doing that to the whole world. And that's the spirit, and that's why that's going further what into this place being destroyed. Because these nations see what's going on here, man, and then they see what you're trying to do in their country, and they're not having no parts of that. All right, you got it, bro.
It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
Yeah, the whole earth is at rest and it's quiet. Why? Because the red Hebrew Edomite has been put down, man.
Yep.
All that madness, all that wickedness that he didn't invent it.
That's right.
Okay, these wicked ass inventions, they gonna cease to exist, man. You ain't gonna have cars in the kingdom making all that damn noise, man. You ain't gonna have no motorcycles. Okay.
Yep. It says, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Yeah, and that's actually talking about the trees.
Yep.
Okay, a feller is someone that chops trees down. Who's known for clear cutting, man?
Yep.
Who has a global lumber industry? The red Hebrew Edomite, man.
That's right.
Well, out there in Europe, when the red Hebrew Edomite came on the scene, okay, he completely chopped down all the trees that was over there in Europe, man, because that's this nigga's go-to building material. He'll get on, other nations, for using different materials, whether it be, mud, straw, adobe bricks or whatnot, He just strictly uses wood. So he chopped down all the trees in Europe. Then what did he do? When he came over here, they had a huge lumber industry, man. He chopped down a lot of the trees that were over here,
Most of them.
Yep. Well, that's the reason why you got this nature reserve here.
Yeah.
Because this nigga didn't cut the trees down, man. Now you can't enjoy the land because this nigga fucked it up.
Yep.
Now we're trying to grow it back.
Yep.
You damn devil.
Yep.
Read it part again, Baba Shaw.
Yep. It says, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee.
Yeah, so the trees are gonna rejoice. Well, read the previous verse.
Yep.
It said the earth.
Verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and it's quiet.
The whole earth is gonna be at rest, man. That is talking about all the creation, even the earth itself, man. Because the earth is mourning out to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? Asking the Heavenly Father to destroy this devil.
Yep.
Okay? He doesn't even institute land Sabbaths, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
The earth is supposed to rest.
Yep.
He's just working everything to death, man.
Yeah.
Or you don't let the minerals regrow or build back up in the earth. This nigga make chemical fertilizers, pour it,
It says they break forth into singing.
Yeah, so all the creatures are gonna rejoice
Got it.
when the Israelites get put back in power. Get is that Proverbs 29:2? Real quick.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, man. Okay, why? Because we are gonna establish righteousness upon the earth. There ain't gonna be no wickedness going on, and we're not gonna push out wickedness. All the judgments that we're gonna give out are gonna be righteous. Okay, and there's even certain laws dealing with nature, like we was going into earlier. I mentioned earlier. You ain't supposed to chop down trees that bear fruit. But the red Hebrew Edomite, he does that, man.
Yep.
There's a law that states if you're going to siege the enemy, you're not supposed to cut down the fruit trees that's there, man. Why? Because those fruit trees can sustain you.
Yep. Also, you're not supposed to remove the landmark, your neighbor's landmark.
Yep.
You can't just go into their land and push them out.
Yeah.
Even in the kingdom of heaven, the nations, they're going to have their land.
Okay.
They're going to be tributaries unto us. Yeah, they're going to have their own land. See, and we can't take that land. All right, so the Heavenly Father is righteous, is giving everybody their portion. All right, everybody has their portion, but Esau, well, he's a covetous man.
Okay.
He's a covetous man. He wants everybody's portion. Not only does he want yours, but he wants to destroy you while he's at it, man. Well, we was reading. I mean, we're to reference Habakkuk the 2nd chapter, where it says that he is as death and cannot be satisfied. he can't be satisfied until until he destroys
Everything.
the earth and himself.
Everything.
Okay.
Well, that's what you get where you get all these, these end of the world movies, where the earth just gets completely destroyed, and it's always at the hands of who? The so-called white man, whether it be nuclear destruction, or his fantasies, or an asteroid gonna come and hit this place. He didn't have enough time to, destroy it.
Yep.
But he's the cause of it. Well, that movie Wall-E. The Earth was pretty much a damn garbage planet, man. And then he ended up going, the robot ended up going to, the place where the humans was, and they was all fat, but they was sending their garbage to Earth, man.
What's that movie? I think it was the same.
Interstellar?
Yep, the spirit I saw was gonna ask you. They was showing the same thing, how the planet Earth was being destroyed at the hands of who? The Ray Edomite. How is that a coincidence that it's the same character, the same scenarios? No.
And they think that they're going to be able to have the technology to go to different planets.
Terraform Mars.
Yep.
And do the same thing there that you did here.
Yep. And what was the cause when you watched that movie? What was it? No crops will grow.
Agriculture.
Your agriculture was totally destroyed, so you couldn't grow food.
Yeah. Why is that? Because he don't follow the land samples, man. He just keep farming. Earth gave up. I ain't dealing with this no more, man. But that's actually what would happen if this nigga was allowed to go on, man. We have dust bowls everywhere. Keep going.
It says Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Yeah, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And also all the creation mourns, man. If somebody could get that in Romans 8.
Romans, let me get straight to the point.
Got it.
Romans 8 and 19. For the earnest expectation of the creature.
Yeah, the earnest expectation of the creature. Just talking about all the creation. All right, keep going.
For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High.
Waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. Why? Because when we get into rulership, we're the only ones that know how to conduct, how to govern the earth properly and righteously. Okay? Because the Heavenly Father only revealed that way unto us. Okay? What's that? I believe it's Sirach, 10 and 3?
Yeah, that's the spirit. Good.
3 or 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Gone. I believe it's 3. Yeah, 3 or 4.
Yep. This is Sirach chapter 10. All right. Said verse 3.
3 or 4?
This verse 4. This is Sirach 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
One that is profitable. Who's that? That's talking about the nation of Israel. Why? Because when we come into rulership, we're going to be ruling with the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Okay? Which you following those laws, like I said earlier, puts you in complete and perfect harmony and balance with the rest of creation. All right? Nothing's being overfished. The water's not being overused. The land has time to replenish itself and rest. Even man has time to rest because the Sabbath is going to be instituted. There's going to be days where no work is going to be done. And I believe they've done studies on that as well. That there's only you can only work 6 days. If you work 7 straight, you start to deteriorate, man.
And this is why the earth is deteriorating right along with the people.
Exactly.
The haughty people of the earth do languish. What is that word? When you go into that word languish, it means to droop, to be exhausted, to be tired. And this is what you're seeing today. The earth is being tired. It can't yield the strength of the trees and the air. The oxygen level is down. That affects all life. Okay, the water doesn't even have minerals in it. If you actually drink water from these streams, you possibly will pick up bacteria. You'll have diarrhea. It's not gonna replenish you. You have to keep drinking more and more, okay, of it, in order for you to even have to be satiated. In which, if you drink it, it doesn't have any minerals. So what it's going to do in your body? It's going to pull the minerals out of your body. So really, it's a slow death. And this is what the earth is on the course of a slow death. And the more and more Esau pushes his technology, the faster these things are happening. And this is the reason why the Lord, he's going to cut the time short.
Right.
Because he would destroy all life on earth as it pertains to what Matthew the 24th chapter. You know, this is who we're dealing with. We're dealing with a man that's about death. He doesn't bring life.
Well, like they said in the movie Planet of the Apes, the old one, they brought the scrolls out. They said he's the harbinger of death. When you look up that word harbinger, basically, after he shows up on the scene, death follows.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
he's like he's a bad omen, man. If he shows up to your, well, that's why them Sentinelese, they killed that Edomite that went out there to that island, man.
Right.
It's like, nah, we already know what you're gonna do. We gonna end this right now, man. It's another tribe up there in Papua New Guinea, which they are one of the tribes that, you know, they'd have little to no contact with the, you know, so-called modern world. Edomite, he ran up on one of their villages, and like some of the top men came out with their spears. They was ready to kill him, man. And then he told them, basically, we have like a prophecy amongst us: when a white man shows up, we supposed to kill him because nothing but death and destruction is gonna follow. You know?
Yep.
People call them the border of wickedness.
That's the spirit.
Yep.
I got something real quick.
Okay.
It's, Revelation 11 and 18. It says, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged."
Yep. The dead is talking about the other nations.
Okay.
Because they lack the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so they're in a dead state. Just as we were in a dead state when we lacked the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua during the time of slavery. Keep going.
"And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets."
What's part of that reward? Part of that reward
Okay.
is enjoying
Yep.
I done.
Yeah.
Okay? Being able to enjoy paradise, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Right.
Without any hindrance from the damn devil. All right? You want to build your house somewhere, this nigga come, you got permit?
Yep.
Oh no, you can't. No.
Yeah,
You can't build here. You know? You didn't pay the proper fees.
Yep.
You know? Oh, you think you're gonna build some kind of aqueduct
Yeah.
to divert water? Nah, you can't do that. You know? You didn't pay the proper people. Okay, you don't have the proper permits. This is protected water, so you can't use that for that. You know? You gotta buy bottled water. You know?
Yeah, I'm doing that because you don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I got to make sure it's good. I got to make sure that it's not poisonous, and that you're not affecting the land. Because we got to preserve it. So you got, and then once you pay me, it's gonna take like a year for me to run pipes there. You know, so you got to just wait.
Quick precept,
Go.
because the elder spoke about one of the part of the reward of the prophets. You know, the servants is being able to enjoy the earth. I done. This is Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come."
That's right. We seek one to come. That continuing city is talking about when the kingdom of heaven is established. Man. All right. This is going to last forever. Okay. It's not going to be temporary like the rulership of the Red Hebrew Edomite is, man.
Back in Revelation 11 and 18, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged. And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints,
Yep.
and them that fear thy name, small and great,
Yep.
and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth."
And should have destroyed them, which destroyed the earth. Who's destroying the earth, man?
Yep.
By process of elimination, the so-called white man, Red Hebrew Edomite.
Easy
Now,
to see.
you can say, oh, well, other nations are doing it too. Well, who are they following after?
Yep.
Before your red ass came on the scene, all nations had their own system of how they lived in harmony with the rest of creation around them, man. Now, they didn't have it right, you know, completely, but they still understood that, look, you can't overfish things. You know, I can't go in the forest and just chop down all the trees. Or the trees won't grow, but I'm gonna die. You know, I can't just kill all the animals that's around, or there won't be none for next season. You know, and then all these damn heathen, they would give, you know, thanks to they different deities that they worship, man. I'll thank you for this food. You know, I'll thank you for this wood for you know me to be able to burn this fire, or whatnot. You know, now the Red Hebrew Edomite, he doesn't have anything like that amongst his doctrine, man. His doctrine is tame nature. Whatever you want to do to nature, you can do it.
Yep.
You see buffalo, you can kill as many as you want to.
Everything I see is mine.
Yeah.
So I can do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this ground, this earth that you stand, this is my earth. It's not your earth.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you what you can do and when you can do it and how you can do it. And I'm gonna charge you for it, okay? And if you go outside of that, I'm gonna punish you. Okay? Your custom that you had, scratch all that. You gotta live like me.
Done.
Okay, you gotta wear mixed fabrics. You gotta bring women in the workforce. Okay? You have to chop down trees and build high rises. Cause this is how you live. Okay? The way that you were living before 1,000 years before,
Yeah.
that was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay?
That was the way of the devil. This is the way of God.
Yep.
That's literally what the niggas did, man. You got that image of Caesar.
Yep.
You know, Cesare Borgia. All right, which is Serapis Christus in the reincarnation. You know, he put that image all across the world, man. And then he got you people to follow his ways. All right. Because them, you know, they got the Chinese, Moab and Ammon. They into that whaling.
Fine.
They wasn't really into that before the Red Hebrew Edomite came on the scene,
Yep.
man. Because the Red Hebrew Edomite, he was using whale blubber for oil to light his damn cities, man. You know, so that call, okay, there's the demand now. I can make money like this.
Yep.
I can come up, so I'm gonna kill him. You know.
Yep.
Revelation 21.
Yeah, that's really yeah.
I'm gonna start from the top.
Done.
Yep. Revelation 21:1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
What's that? New heaven and new earth is the same new heaven and new earth as talking about in 2 Peter the 3rd chapter.
That's right.
A renewed earth, okay, a restored earth, and a new rulership.
Yeah.
The rulership of the nation of Israel. Okay, the profitable rulers of the earth, according to the scriptures, man.
Fine.
All right, the ones that's gonna put the earth back in its proper order, man, and fix all the
mess.
yeah, clean the mess up.
Yeah, fix the mess. You know, Esau was a badass kid.
Yeah.
You know, a little badass kid. Everything's mine. I want this. I want this. So with the Lord, he gonna set the true rulers up. You know, Jacob. And we gonna go around and we gonna clean up Esau's mess. Yet we not gonna clean it up. We gonna facilitate it. Esau and other nations, they gonna clean this shit up. All right, they gonna be burying bodies. They gonna be planting shit. You know, we gonna have the technology and the knowledge to know how to bring the earth back to its pristine state.
Yeah.
Okay, that knowledge is only gonna be given to the Israelites.
That's right.
And that's what's gonna make all the nations subservient unto us because we're gonna have power. Okay, and Esau is not gonna be able to, you know, go around and tamper with things and cause mischief. Why? Because he's gonna be under us.
That's right.
Okay.
It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Just talking about this current world and its system. It's gonna be done away with. Okay, keep going.
And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven.
Which says talking about the nation of Israel, the elect, coming down off of those chariots.
Fine.
Okay, because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. People will read that and they'll think, oh, you know, the whole kingdom of heaven. They actually got pictures like that on the internet. He a bug out. The whole Jerusalem is built already.
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna fall out of heaven. But the scriptures tell you that children of strangers shall build up thy walls. So I guess that, you know, they're gonna be in the heavens building, and then the Most High is gonna drop the city. You know, that's talking about the elect coming out of those chariots. All right, 'cause they got beamed up while this destruction was going down. Keep going.
It says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven.
Yeah, the holy city. The reason why it's going to be holy is because the laws, statutes, and commandments are going to be put inside of it. Okay? So as soon as the nation of Israel comes out of those chariots with those new bodies, they're going to be perfect. Okay? You ain't going to be able to commit any iniquity.
Fine.
You know? And that change is going to happen in the chariots, and right when you get let out, you're going to be a holy being.
Fine.
A completely righteous being. All right? Keep going.
Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Yeah, because they're gonna have white robes on, which represents the purity. All right, keep going.
Verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men.
Yeah, which those men are talking about Israelite men. You ain't gonna have all nations that's gonna come out of those chariots, man.
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna have the 144,000, which represents 12,000 men out of each of the 12 tribes. Okay, And then you're gonna have that innumerable multitude, which is gonna be men, women, and children, which those are all Israelites as well, by the way. Okay. But the Most High is gonna be dwelling with the men of the nation of Israel, just like He said He was gonna do in the beginning.
Yep.
Okay. The Most High wasn't really dealing with women. He didn't give them the priesthood. Okay. They didn't take part in the service of the Heavenly Father. They don't take part in the sacrifices. Okay. The women weren't in the tabernacle. All right. That was reserved unto the men, because the Most High created man for His pleasure.
Right.
All right.
Right.
The woman's for our pleasure.
That's right.
Keep going.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and He will dwell with them."
Yeah. What does that mean? He's gonna dwell with them. His spirit is gonna be with us 24/7, man. 100% of the time.
What? And they shall be His people, and the Most High Himself shall be with them and be their God.
That's right.
It says, "And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death."
There shall be no more death. So death is gonna cease to exist, man. We ain't gonna die no more.
Amongst the Israelites.
Yep. Because why? That was a curse that the Most High put upon Adam for going against the law, statutes, and commandments. So if there's gonna be no more sin amongst the nation of Israel, why does death still need to be instituted? There's no use for it.
Gone.
It says, "Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death."
No more death. And that's beautiful, man. Which means what? Your body's not gonna deteriorate. That's the reason why it breaks down. You start dying, man.
Straight up.
You know, legs getting weak. You got weak knees.
Yeah,
you know,
stomach hurting,
back
shit all the
start
time.
hurting. You know,
Neither sorrow,
neither sorrow. So there's gonna be nothing that's gonna be nothing's gonna exist that's gonna make us sad. You know, which that's how the Heavenly Father intended us to be able to live down here in the first place. But what, Adam went off.
Gone.
You know, so those curses came upon him.
Which we have now learned what sorrow is. We have now learned what the recompense of wickedness. And now understanding that we don't want to have nothing to do with it. We're like, nah, Lord, nah. I want them laws inside of me. You know, I don't want to do wickedness. That's the thought process when you come into this and you start experiencing, what it is to be wicked. You know, and that's what's going to allow us to be the perfect judges on the planet Earth. It's because we're going to know left and we're going to know right. We're going to experience both of them. We're experiencing left. Now in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to experience the right totally. So now we're balanced out completely. You know, perfect. And we're gonna really appreciate the kingdom of heaven. Because the Lord, He could have just gave us the kingdom of heaven, right? He could have gave it to us. Yet the way that he set it up, He set it up to where we are going to go through what wickedness was, what disobeying Him was. You know. Now we know. Okay, we don't want to do that. Why? Not just because you get jacked up, but everything gets messed up. The enemy gets over you. The earth gets destroyed. You know, the Most High not dealing with you. Your woman gets taken away from you. You get oppressed. Yet when we get the laws inside of us, we are no longer going to experience anything that will bring us in a low mood. You know, it's going to be nothing but uppers in the kingdom of heaven, no downers.
Everlasting joy.
neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. For the former things are passed away. It says, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new.
Yeah, because we're in a painful groaning state right now. Well, the whole creation is groaning. The earth is not going to feel pain anymore. The Israelites are not going to feel pain anymore. Because we're going to come in, we're going to intervene when there's something that goes off. If a nation goes like, nah, you're not doing that. We're going to judge you accordingly. And we're going to make an example of any nation that tries to, mess up what Yahweh Shai has created. All right, and the nations, they're going to get in line too. You're going to have certain nations, they're going to do shit because they're going to buck up because it's in the prophecy. But they're going to be afraid because they're going to see the total annihilation of a race that went against the Heavenly Father. Okay, the Edomites. All right, they're going to see that they're going to get wiped off the planet Earth. They're going to be exterminated. Why? It's because they took the law and they flipped it around. They said, no, that's wickedness and this is righteousness. So they want this earth. Ultimately, they want us to rule. They're waiting for it. You got more on that?
Yeah.
I want to bring it this last piece out.
And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, For these words are true and faithful.
Con.
And he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is at thirst of the fountain of, it says, and I will give unto him that is at thirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son.
And we're here to endure and overcome, so we can't enter into that rest. You know, so that's why we go through the things that we go through, and we stand firm in our belief, because we know that these things are faithful and they're true. Because we want to rest, man. We're in constant pain and constant sorrow every second of our life. You know, we see the wicked in great power. You know, we see women all out of order. We see the earth out of order. You know, we see Esau killing insects and animals. You know, destroying everything. All right, oppressing us, and we're upset about that. We're the only ones that are actually upset of the current state of what the world is going in. So go ahead.
No, I was gonna add, and the brother Manadas, like, he goes into that a lot. It would make sense because what the elect created all this with Yahweh Shai. So it would make sense that that you would mourn at the state of the world. You know.
Yeah, what is that? Empathy.
Yeah, empathize.
You're able to well, you have empathy, and then you have what's the other one? Sympathy.
Kind.
Empathy is you're able to empathize with somebody is because you went through the same thing.
Yep.
You can sympathize with somebody, yet you didn't go through it. All right, somebody died. I never went to that, but I can almost understand what you're. I know you're in a sad state.
Put yourself in that person's shoes, so to speak.
Yep. I can finish up with this scripture right here. Yeah, this is Daniel 7:18. It says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever." Hey. So hey, anybody got anything else? All right, hey.
That's it right there.
Why wouldn't you want that? You know.
Got it. Hey, so you know, with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Till next time, shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
We almost out of here, Akim.
That's right.